record. Well, hey Chris. Thanks so much for joining me for this little testimonial for our work. We just completed our final session, and I'm super, super happy and grateful for our 3 months journey that we have just completed. And would you be open sharing a little bit about your experience and what actually inspired you to start working with me?
I think what kind of started it is just, uh, I've always been a bit curious about self-improvement. Um, and I know I've always got that awareness of like something not quite being right, and I've tried multiple things of fixing it from loads of different practices, and some things sticks, but then it falls off the wall, and some things don't. And then it was when, I don't know, it's when I did your workshop at Sun and Moon.
Hmm.
And I just really liked the way you run the workshop. I like the fact that you, uh, how the questions were approached and how it kind of gave everyone, like, even though you had a whole room full of people, you gave a lot of people like collective opportunity to like actually go a little bit deeper, in what they were saying, about what they would desire and stuff like that. And as I said at the beginning, like a lot of things reflective, like, ah, shit, I don't know what I desire. I feel a bit lost, and I'm kind of struggling what I am doing, and feeling a bit that. And then, yeah, and then you had this really nice approach, and then so about that chat, and then we went in. Uh, yeah.
Mm.
Uh, and I was curious. I was like, okay, cool. I've tried all these things. What's next? Let's see what's next one can do to, um, uh, I don't know the right words to say to, for lack of a better term, escape these feelings of not feeling good. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one because they're not really escaping in a weird way. It's not really escaping feelings of feeling good. It's now like just a different relationship with it all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. It's you have been in a quite a different spot, like when we've met and what the challenges you've been going through. Like, what would you say have been your main challenges?
Our main challenges, crippling self-belief. Uh, would say that I would definitely like very much beat myself up quite a bit. Um, just have loads of worries and anxieties, get lost in those narratives, and and then just become part of those negative narratives I've made up for myself. And then just because of that, I'd put yourself down. I was tired all the time, didn't have any energy to do anything, because I was stressing about things or giving myself reasons to be stressed or be upset. Then it was just doubling down on everything. And so eventually my own brain would just be like, all right, then we'll just cut it all out then. And I just wouldn't be able to do anything, and just bad habitual practices would go. Um, that's why kind of quite like straight away from the get-go, the work we did from the very first session, like it was just straight on the point for that one. Like, uh, I would dare say, like, when I talk to friends about the sort of work we may do, I'm like, I've been through multiple therapists, and none of them really went that deep. And then straight away from the very first session, you cover like straight away you went straight on those limiting beliefs. I didn't realize how much of a an anchor they really were. Um, so yeah, so that crippling self-belief and limiting beliefs, and it's probably like my biggest challenge, because that was the thing that every time I wanted to do something, I'm like, I want to do the, there's no point, it's too far. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, no one's gonna care. Like, I want to do that. Oh, there's no point. I'm just gonna fail. So we're like, to, I don't know, kind of change the worried into a bit more of a wonder than a worry. But yeah, yeah. So I'd say that was probably like the worst, the hardest challenge.
Mm.
It kind of like summarizes all the things at once.
Yeah, 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 I remember. And what would you say now after 3.5, nearly 4 months? Like, what is your experience now?
Uh, Surreal. Um, because when someone expects themselves to be in a better place, you expect cartwheels and rainbows consistently. Well, that's probably what an idea I created in my mind. But instead, it's now just like I would say that a good part of my life, there's just been consistent anxiety. Uh, but now it feels surreal because not that I'm looking for it, but it's kind of like I don't know, it's just not present. It's just not there. It's yeah. And then when feelings do arise, I do now have space and tools to just be like, oh, okay, this is coming up. And I'm like we were talking about earlier about I was talking about self-acceptance of the moment, and then the practice of forgiving self is now how easy it is for me to just give space for those thoughts and feelings and just go, oh, this is stressing me out. Oh, okay, cool. I'll just see to that, see to my needs and take a moment and like, okay, cool, we're back to base. Like, okay, where we're at now. And then, yeah. Um, so that overall level of calm has kind of made things that were incredibly difficult, uh, and so difficult that stressful things went very quickly from stressful to just pure disassociation and letting go of everything to now just, oh, it's a stressful thing. Ah, cool. All right, stressful thing. All right, cool. What do we do with a stressful thing? I don't know. What are my needs? Oh, yeah, cool, 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 cool. Uh, and then that, okay, cool. All right, okay, cool. Oh, I guess I've trust myself now too, because I've looked after my needs. Now I can like, just sit with the stressful thing. Okay, cool. We can sit with the stressful thing. All right, cool. What's that plan? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, it seems like you can create the roster of narratives and self-talky things that I can play and practice with, and a lot of them fruiting results because like I've used them a couple of times and they've had the results where um well, I've just had results from it really. And then it's kind of created the trust in those practices and in turn the trust in myself. So now I have the trust in the self and the trust in the practices that we do. So even when I've completely forgotten about them, when a certain feeling arises or a certain occasion arises, I can be like, uh, can I split this narrative? Like, what's my desire saying? What's my need saying? And what's my anger saying? And as I call it, like the court of self.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't this incredible how you can just like shift the way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself
Mhm.
in actually such a short amount of time? And a question to you is, what were some of the highlights for you during the last 3 months of us working together?
Mm. Uh, so this is the bizarre bit is the highlights. Um, I guess the thing I really appreciated about this path I've had with you is the fact that in the past I'd do a therapy session and then it'll be like over in an hour or there'll be a practice I can do and it's gone or over. But the fact that I can just message you whenever, obviously granted you can respond at your own time, um, has been quite helpful. And the fact that you're not afraid to respond in depth in any way or help me go through anything anytime. Um, like for a while it kind of created that like safety blanket in a way that kind of kind of put like the mental training wheels on. It's like, you're holding out the wheels as I'm just pedaling away. And then like, so if like thoughts and things come arise, I can just throw them at you. Um, in the meantime, I can work on my own self. Like I've got like my journaling and my own tools of reflection. But then when you come back with your own suggestions and things I can try and work with and angles and perspective, the thing I seem to really appreciate is uh, for your own I can't find the right word, intention or like or collection of my own listening to my words. You do seem to have this way of saying something, just like our session just gone. It kind of does hit the mark. It does make me go, uh, oh yeah, yeah, okay, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I quite like how you've just sometimes just hit the nail on the head with some bits, and I've just kind of been like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, that kind of works. Um, and how it's kind of got to the point where um, I don't know, it's just kind of now kind of just got to this interesting point where you seem to be like, oh well, you'll start to go to a rigmarole of like what I can do or have you considered this? And I'm like, well, actually, I think you're fine. I've been doing this and I've been doing that. I've been doing this and yeah, no, I'd already considered that and I already looked at that needs and I always thought about this bit and I actually like, oh yeah, no, stretching, yeah, I do that, yeah, 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 yeah. Um, yeah, I feel like it's kind of led to a point, um, and I felt like this like a month back where I was just like, oh, it's kind of got to the point where I'm kind of life coaching myself now because like all the collective knowledge and lessons and with what you've said and all the things I'm doing personally myself and books I'm reading all kind of collaborates into one. And now when things arise, I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I kind of know what to do here. Like, and if I don't know what to do, I can always just turn to this guy. All I need is like a pen and a book and a period of time, maybe a cup of hot drink or something like that, and I could just write it out or just spend time with the feelings or just do whatever. So yeah. So as I said, you put the safety wheels on, and I'm like, right, the safety wheels have come off now. I can pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So brilliant, so brilliant. Because, yeah, in the beginning, there was quite a lot of skepticism, like on your part, like whether your experience can change and
Mm.
that you have tried so many different things and like how it would even be possible to change anything. And it's like, and when things are changing, you like when you catch yourself like, oh shit, yeah, it is changing. Oh yeah, I am doing this. It's like it's quite brilliant experience in a way.
Yeah. It almost, as I said, the word surreal because I'm like, oh, oh, maybe, yeah, maybe, oh, yeah, I guess it is okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, okay.
Mm,
I'm
mm.
already doing the things. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this is one of your new beliefs. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Which went from just words to actual meaning.
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And tell me, what is possible for you now that wasn't possible before?
I didn't really believe that I would follow a career and the path I'm going on the like on the course I'm on right now. But because of like change of demeanor and approaches and just reckon bit more recognition of self, kind of feel that's possible. And because now I've got like this over stronger sense of overall calm, I can probably approach a lot more things a lot smoother. Like even things like there's still like lots for me to go through and lots to learn. I've still got a lot of confidence, a lot of way to go, but like now it's like a calmer approach to everything. And because of that, now I can actually approach it. Um, so it comes to career path, I can go that way, or it comes to next relationship, I can make the effort to talk to someone or uh whereas usually like anxiety would take the steering wheel pretty hard. Um, Whereas when because naturally in life, stressful things are going to come along, and you're going to let go of your steering wheel, and it's just going to veer off, and then before you know it, you're back down wherever bad habitual practice one would usually go down. But now I kind of feel like I've got a bit more of a comfortable grip on the steering wheel, and more comfortable knowing that I can let go of it. Just like can't remember, it was a week or two ago, I just my eating habits started to slip and my exercise started to slip. And instead of it started to really badly spiral when I started to feel bad, it was just the awareness of it was of what it was rather than not really knowing they needed to name it as bad or good. It was just the fact of like, oh yeah, this is what's happening right now. Yeah, but things are not feeling so good right now. And I guess kind of how my needs are. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's probably a little bit difficult to like be on the ball if you haven't really slept properly and you haven't really eaten well. Like, we just okay, maybe I should go back to doing that. Yeah, cool. And then, oh, cool. I started doing that. I started to feel better again. I started doing the things. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so great. So great. It's like that realization when you got your own back without attacking yourself. It,
Yeah, even when mistakes are made,
yeah.
whereas in the past there'll be a lot of shame and guilt, and those feelings are still there. It's just that there's a different relationship with it. There's just like it's like I kind of can forgive oneself for what's happening. It's easy to accept being human because that calm when things do go wrong. It's like it's a little bit easier to get back on the horse. Because that's the reason why I think I said I'd come to you in the first place is I try all these things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And when it does work, it works until something stressful comes along and it all goes downhill from there. And then I feel like I just wasted loads of money on therapy or whatever practice. And then I felt a bit foolish for getting involved in that practice in the first place. And that's reality. The most successful thing is just a collaboration of everything. But now I've had the experience of falling off the horse a little bit. Now I wonder kind of how far can I push my stress? Like
Mm.
now it's kind of like, oh, I wonder how deep I can go into a stressful environment now because that one sounds pretty fun actually to see how much stress I can handle before my breaking point. And if I do break, it's not that bad because like there's someone here to look after me.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so it's kind of nice that one comes out of the haze of like, I don't know, whatever bad habitual choice, whether it's like smoking, drinking, or whatever. Like I'm like, oh, cool. It's like I know I'm going to come back because my curiosity about improving health is just always going to be there, and my desires and needs and values I know are not in that direction. And when I start to come back, instead of feeling guilt and shame, which would just make me to go back further into those habits, it'd be more of a case of like, oh yeah, I did something that was against my values. That sucks. Phew. Okay, well, what do we do now? Oh yeah, we should probably do something that is in line with our values. Okay, we'll do that. And then we do something that's in line with our values. I'm like, oh, feel pretty good today. Oh, I'd say I don't know why that is, but we obviously know why that is. So when I say about like where this could take me from here, who knows? Maybe this just means that stresses and challenges that would usually maybe go down to pits of depression or like loss may just no longer be there, which will probably, as the more I build that confidence and the more I build that awareness of confidence and trust in self, is where is the limit? Like how, like, where, what, like that's where you said I should probably like make a bit more recording on those desires because like I gonna start completing some of them soon and just start creating new fun quests and then going on that like, oh, I'm gonna do this now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I can try it. Great, I love it. I'm trying something. I failed at it. Oh, that sucks.